5 league games, and we've got 5 big fat W's. That makes 9 on the trot. And I mean, records are sketchy, J-Fod. They are sketchy, particularly in the early days.
And certainly in the modern era, you'd say that's by far the best run we've had as JW. Had a bit of pressure there on him.
There's going to be a corner of the Melbourne Knights. Oh, Cahill down, long striding Lewis through the ruck of players. Again, long striding, great ball. Just a wee bit too long, and in the end, the goalkeeper, Chakaroon, safety first. He's taking his angry pills today, Alex. Which is probably a good thing, your boy.
Well, he's obviously...
Oh, Cahill from a distance sweeps it through the gap for the Mexican goal. Ruben, 20 played, Burgers lead. What a beauty, what a beauty. Well, the first half of the first half has elapsed.
We've got some news, we're back live.
We'll call the free kick first. Vitkovic, test the goalkeeper, hyphen came, fingertip.
Oh, he just got a claw on that, Greg.
He absolutely did, and there was danger lurking as well.
But we apologise. We think we missed the first 10 minutes, we believe here. But if you've tuned in just now, hope you're enjoying the coverage. And the Burgers are up 1-0.
Get the second corner of the game, ambling over the number 10, the skipper. Svetkovic for the Melbourne Knights. 1-0 game. Warriors lead. Out swinger.
Zushkok again. And off the Heidelberg player that time.
Svetkovic will take yet another corner for the Melbourne Knights. The interesting one is if Ruben Way starts to own his position, we'll go with that in a moment. Svetkovic. Danger again. And that time it's a Heidelberg ball. And
someone's going to get a yellow.
And was it Stephen Pace that got the bookie?
Not sure there, Greg.
Well, he walked.
Might have been the skipper.
Okay. After copping a bit at Northcote last week, I think he's decided to be the aggressor this afternoon. The lanky number 22 lofts one. Far post. Cahill. HUFC TV, JW, Heidelberg looking for 10 in a row. Kanakaris back for Chavo. It's going to take a difficult bout. Chavo goes to the ground, and it is a penalty call.
I was going to say, Greg, a lovely little knockdown pass there by Costa. First time, Chavo picks up the loose ball, and he got a clip from behind. And it's the skipper going to step up without, of course...
I reckon there's cause for some argument, because that would be the type of decision. It just depends on the referee and the day as to whether they get the call. It was there?
It was there. He was late on the challenge and the ball had been played through, so...
I've seen worse waved away. Hint of winter afternoon. Heidelberg returned to Catalina Street against an old foe, and a great stop by the big man, Chakaroon. He bent and twisted and launched and fingertipped around the post.
Yeah. Luke Bowles playing the ball low to the right, and Chakaroon guessed well on the...
In the old NSL days, they owned the competition for 4 or 5 years. Good free kick, glancing header, Rushcock, guarding that far down. I want to have a look at that again if we can. The Knights player is down. That's Timmy Purcell, and Ruben Way's going in a book. So it's the second yellow card of the game. 38 played, wins the management, Heidelberg 1. Back at home at Catalina Street, Melbourne Knights 0. So the scoreline tells you it's very, very much alive. Looks okay. He was running freely at the contest then. Melbourne Knights, it's Timmins under pressure. Stabs it through to the skipper, Svetkovic. Dancing run, top of the box. Svetkovic can't get the angle, closed down by Pace. Rifled shot in the end. Into the midriff of the hyphenator.
He was in the right position that time, just able to bat it down.
Melbourne Knights player down there. Looks as if he's holding his head. It's Aidan Bryce. And the Melbourne Knights supporters fairly vociferous in their protestations about Bryce, and you clearly saw him indicate what he felt had happened. Melbourne Knights. Timmins goes inboard for the skipper. He's been really good this afternoon for the Melbourne Knights. Innes And
in here, the first Greg.
It's a very good point.
Not too big down those parts.
Stephen Pace goes right, left for the galloping and quite unique running gait of Costa Kanakaris. Can't mistake him for another player on the field. Well, that was it, a minute of stoppage time.
Indeed.
And that first half, and it's been action-packed. Jay, plenty of football to be played in this one.
Oh, definitely, and it looks like the Melbourne Knights make a change to start up. And who's the player? It looks like Svitkovic, is it? Or 19, so it's a number 19, Anthony Duzel, and 16 is Louis Fenton, who's made way.
Man, Chakaroon lumbers after it. Purcell for the Melbourne Knights.
Oh, great tackle.
What a great tackle from Lewis Hall. Goodness me. Well, you want to see that one again. You know where I'm going to sit with that. Tell me how you felt that, John.
Well, I thought it was a clean tackle. Maybe because it was from behind.
The injustices of that particular night is the Melbourne Knights.
We carry on, Greg.
We do indeed. Zara squares it for Alex. Went right up Route 1 and was met by Melbourne Knights players. Jusic, Chavo, Lewis backed himself. Ball tumbled clear. The Knights skipper, Foster. That's danger. Theodoridis Petropoulos again with a really good stop. Captain for the Melbourne Knights.
A very neat player on the ball. And
corner broadcast side, far post.
The ball was drifting across, and JW, thankfully for the Heidelberg side.
Oh, look at Zara made up yards on the defender, and now he wants to just keep the goalkeeper honest. Time in transition was a nanosecond with Josh Wilkins clearing it, but Melbourne Knights will come again. Foster against Stephen Pace into the penalty area. Stephen Pace. 600 lux lights here at the Village in a 1-0 game. Thanks to Windsor Management. HUFC TV, all the coverage this year. And off the bar and away by, in the end, Tommy Cahill. Oh. So danger. Melbourne Knights at almost certainly this terrific start to the second half nearly paid off Foster. Swept back by Jusic for the big man Ushkok. He lumbers over half field. Ushkok, pressure comes. Ball out of play in front of the coach's boxes, so I know not what transpired in the...
It's a Heidelberg ball.
Heidelberg's defensive half. The southern rope. In, thanks to Windsor Management. This time Knights trying to build patiently. Terzic, right foot. Launch, and the flag's gone up. It won't count regardless.
And again, keeping a good square line there, the Burgers. And Nate.
Just a few moments ago, long striding Lewis getting a start tonight back from suspension.
Oh, got taken out. Ruben Way got taken out.
In emphatic fashion as well. So a yellow card first of the game. Melbourne Knights getting their first booking.
Was that the skipper?
It was the skipper. Venue in the men's competition, Ruben. Gentle. Angled away by Timmins. They will come again. Long striding Lewis, the ball loose. Zara wins it out. Back to goal. Kanakaris first time. Cahill. Left foot for Cahill. Draws it back. Side netting.
Corner kick, Greg. Yes.
Kanakaris. One-step drop. Pace. And away by the big fellow again, Ushkok. Here's a skipper for the Melbourne Knights. That's Jusic down this broadcast side of the ground. Louis Fenton. Foster drags it back. Oh, the hyphenator. Said no, not that time. A penalty save from Luke Biles. Just wait for the play. Round the body, and Ruben was so close to icing it with awesomeness.
Yeah, we can go there. Look at that. A set-piece play. Wilkins with the throw-in. Ushkok with the header. And Ruben Way arched the back and flashing shot. Chakaroon might have had that covered, but he certainly backpedaling.
So Ruben nearly threads it for Fenton.
Good spell here for the
Timmins.
Knights.
Derzic. Innes in the penalty area. Innes gets the cannon off Les Dumbalis. It loops through the night air and the hyphenator says no. Nate Foster down the middle. Oh, Kanakara stood his ground. Nate Foster dances into the penalty area. Foster, the yellow body swarm back. Foster, left foot round the body. And so close, Nate Foster. At the social club end, it's a 1-0 game. Heidelberg lead it. Across the body by Kanakaris. And the final whistle goes here at Catalina Street this evening as Heidelberg win by the barest of margins in another ripper game. 1-0 against the Melbourne Knights. The only goal of the game, everything else aside.